If you have seen my other videos, you know that my Kindle is hands down the best investment I have made. But even after using it for thousands of hours, there are a few things that I'm still learning about it. I bought my wife a new one and thought, let me share some tips and tricks that could help her out, and in doing so, help you out. By default, you have two options to have as your display cover. When you click the power button, you get one of the pre-installed wallpapers. The other option is press and hold the power button for 5 seconds. If you click screen off option, it will turn the screen blank. But there's a third option. You can have the book cover of the book you are currently reading. To do this, swipe down from the top, click on All Settings, go to Device Options, and toggle on Display Cover. Now, when you press the power button, the current book's cover is your wallpaper. This is a feature that people claim to use if they don't want kids to get into their device. I say that's a pile of horse shit. The reality is, you don't want your friends snooping around your Kindle and finding your erotic collection. Just accept that. Anyways, if you want to set a passcode, you swipe down again, click on All Settings, click on Device Passcode, and that's it. Go do your thing. You can change the font size and style if it's too big or small, or change the margins, or change the line spacing. To do that, go to the book you're reading, click at the top to get the reading menu. Click on AA option. There are 3 presets here: compact, standard, and large. If this fancies you, all good. But if you want to customize it, you do that by going to Font, where you can change the font family. There are a number of options here for you. You can change the bold settings here. You can play around with it and see what you prefer. And you can change the size of the font right here. Again, this is a preference thing. Play around for a bit and see what you like. Going to Layout gives you the option of orientation, portrait, or landscape. It gives you the option of toe alignments, along with margins. If you don't want the text going from edge to edge, you can change that. And lastly, spacing between lines. You can play with all of these settings as you prefer. But once you have decided your alignments and spacings and margins, you won't be changing that much. But if you want to change the font size only, no need to go into the settings. You can just pinch in or out to change the font. Super easy. This next feature is one of the best reasons to own a Kindle. If you come across a word you are not familiar with, just press and hold the word, and in a few seconds, a dictionary pops up. You just need to be connected to the Wi-Fi for that. Did you notice? When you press and hold a word, you saw 2 more options, called Highlights and Notes. You can move the marker back and forth as much as you want. You can either highlight only or highlight and take a note with it. Now, to see all the notes for the book, just click at the top of the screen to bring the reading menu. Click on the Contents button, which is the second one. You can click on Notes and Highlights here. To access these notes, you can export it via email to the Amazon account you have on this Kindle. In my beginner's guide for Kindle video, I mentioned how we can link our Goodreads account to our Kindle to track our completed books or look at our reading list. Check out the whole video if you haven't yet. Anyway, if you have linked your Goodreads account, you will be able to go to Goodreads website, go to your profile, and click on Kindle Notes and Highlights. You can see all your notes there. That was about taking specific notes and highlights. But if you want to take screenshots for your entire page, you can do that too. Go to the page you want, click on bottom left and top right corner together. You will see a little flash animation on the Kindle. You can access all of these screenshots by connecting to your laptop and opening the Kindle folder. We talked about setting passcodes to keep your kids out. But the real problem is, what if they buy books by randomly clicking anywhere? Now, that needs to be protected from. I usually just buy my books on my phone or the laptop and just sync it to my Kindle. So I don't really need the Kindle Store. So you can disable the Kindle Store entirely. You do that by swiping down from the top, click on All Settings, go to Parental Controls, click on Restrictions, and turn off Store. Now when you go to your Kindle Store, a message pops up saying the store is locked. Now that is something I would want to keep kids away from. If you have too many books in your Kindle and want to tidy it up, you can create collections. You do that by clicking the three dots on the main screen and click Create Collection. You can name whatever you want, and then it will prompt you to select all the books you want in that collection. After it's done, your collection will show up in your library. To have a pure reading experience, Kindle doesn't allow a clock while reading books by default. But if you want to change that, within a book, you can click on the top, click on AA, go to More, and there is an option for showing the clock. Toggle that on. Once you do that, the time appears at the top of the screen. I never shut up about my Kindle. That's how much I love it. My wife didn't ask for it. I just bought her a new one because her old one was 10 years old. I keep it next to my pillow when I go to sleep, and I pick it up and bring it outside to the living room when I wake up. I walk around the house with it. I take it on vacations with me, and I take it to work sometimes. Now that's weird. If you are equally weird, subscribe to my channel. Oh, this was just about Kindle, but if you want to know how weird I get about Audible, watch the video that just popped on your screen right now. See you in that one.